hear because I was rewatching some of the live streams, and sometimes the audio is not good, and I have no clue why that is. But I hope now it is. But I won't know until afterwards. Do the intro. هنا بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم اللهم إني أعوذ بك أن أشرك بك شيئا أعلم وأستغفرك لما لا أعلم اللهم اجعل عمله كله صالحا واجعله لوجهك خالصا ولا تجعل لأحد فيه شيئا قل إن صلاتي ونسكي ومحياي ومماتي لله رب العالمين اللهم إني أسألك علما نافعا ورزقا طيبا وعملا متقبلا اللهم اغفر لي ما لا يعلمون واجعلني خيرا مما يظنون ولا تؤاخذني بما يقول. Alrighty, bismillah. Yo, Isaiah Cruz, welcome back to the stream. How's it going? So, I'm very happy that we've unlocked a new good habit because look at this. We have the official app that goes over every single verse that I was looking for in the Bayina app yesterday, but this is the one that really gets the job done that I was trying to see. I don't want to move the tablet like parallel, otherwise my reflection might show, even though it's light mode. I'm ready to see Germany in the World Cup. Ooh, so the World Cup is tomorrow or is it today? So I get up till 74 for Eunice. Hmm, let's do 75. Actually, I don't know. I want to start from the beginning now. Damn, Dre, you shouldn't be live at this hour because it's morning here and it's my workout time. I gotta do that first. Ooh, you work out nice. And welcome to the stream, Air Scott. It's okay. Um, I appreciate you like trying to join every stream, but if it doesn't work out for you, if it's your workout time, then you don't have to join. But or you could just like I don't know, listen while you're working out. I'm not sure how beneficial that's gonna be, but I appreciate it regardless. But yeah, that this time is not that common for me to be streaming. It's just that I'm trying to find a good time to stream, you know? Hmm, how do I do the commentary? Oh, there it is. All right, so Alif Lam Ra. It's okay. I'm bored, so I just joined the live. Had nothing else to do. I see. I'll try to get back soon. Thank you. But don't cut your workout short or anything. I hope I don't like, yeah, ruin your schedule. Cause my schedule is all over the place, especially because it's summer. Like, I don't really have that much to do. That's why I'm like trying to do this kind of studying that I've always wanted to do in my own time, but never had time to do it because of school. This is chapter Yunus, verse 1. I did from 71 to 74 last time, but I'm trying to start from the beginning now. It's not very organized. Man, I wish I were more organized as a person. It's just not possible. No, I don't. Okay, okay. No problem. Tomorrow, pretty sure, yeah. Okay, okay. So, are you gonna go to the World Cup, Isaiah Cruz? Because it's here in California. And, like, it's not that far from me. I go where the World Cup is being held, like, very often. Or at least before. So, alright. This is verse 1. ألف لام را تلك آيات الكتاب الحكيم. Assalamu alaikum wa alaikum assalam wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Welcome back to the stream. How's it going? And hi Amber, welcome. How are you? This is verse one. I think I could fit in verse two. Well, let's see. Oh wow, that's a big one. I'll just keep it to verse one. So, because the tafsir is very long for each, even the small ones. So, I'm back. Hey, welcome back, Blue Truck. I don't really remember you. Sorry about that. But yeah, welcome back. So notice that Alif Lam Ra is not separate ayah here. These are the disjoint letters that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has chosen to place in His book, and you cannot contain them with a logical, grammatical, or linguistic construct. This is Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala's word, and He has complete authority over it. This is from the unseen. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala decides what these letters constitute an ayah by themselves, and when they don't, our intellect is put in check as we try to understand them. It's been a while since I've been on your lab. I see. Maybe you changed your profile. That's why I don't remember you. Did you? This one is permanent though. Oh, I see. So, how have you been? And what was the last thing you remember from this channel? These are not separate ayah here. These are the disjointed letters that Allah has chosen to place in His book. Not much school disintegrated my memory. At least it's summer now. Literally same. Like once school is over, like you don't think about it at all. It's not something you ever reminisce. Unless you have friends, which I don't, but that's why. That would be the only thing you would reminisce, not anything else. So, the logical, grammatical, or linguistic context. This is Allah's that is weird. All I remember is the profile. I see. Yeah, it's very iconic. I don't plan to change it. So how have you been spending your summer? For me, I've just been rotting, so that's why like when I feel like I waste the whole day, like I just do something like this so that it keeps me grounded. Like, yeah, I'm not wasting my whole day. Like I benefited somehow. And yeah, I've been trying to pick up reading fiction now, and it's been going well. I like that. I have to do more though. I have to do the thing that's uncomfortable so that I could grow. That's doing the GitHub thing that I was working on, and then make a LinkedIn, and then apply for more jobs. But we'll get to that. I think tomorrow, inshallah. Like I'll go to the library and just work really hard. That's the plan for tomorrow. Otherwise, or actually not even library, just at home. Like I think tomorrow's Thursday, so Thursday is the date that we fast. So I'm gonna be fasting. I'm not gonna eat. Just gonna work. Inshallah. This is always that's word. Yes, complete authority. 1 second. The tripod's in the way. Okay, that's better. Just a simple routine: wake up, play Among Us, eat breakfast, play Minecraft for 20 minutes, eat lunch, play some Roblox, mess around with Google, Gemini, sleep. Sometimes it changes, like I add in drawing maths and stuff. That sounds so fun. I'm glad that you're spending it in the the most fun way that you can. I I spent many summers like that too. Just like uh, 20 minutes of Minecraft though. That's crazy. I would play for like hours on end, but that's how you like end up not liking the game anymore. So it's good that you don't play too much, but still have fun. Yeah, I wish we had enough to go somewhere fun, but no. I feel you there, man. Like traveling is when summer vacation when people go traveling a lot and then do a lot of fun activities, but you need a lot of money for that. And everyone's usually just like working in the summer. Like it's sad. you're only young for a short amount of time, let alone your whole life is so short. So it's sad that money is the only thing in the way of having those experiences that you want. But that's why when you're older, you could, you know, try to do those things that you never got to do as a kid. I still have so many things that I want to do, like riding a horse or, you know, like driving a boat, a lot of things, you know. You gotta, yeah, hold on to those dreams. Don't ever let them go. I'm fine staying here though. Okay, okay, that's good. Uh, yeah. The more grateful you are, the more you'll get more. الكتاب الحكيم. I'm speedrunning my bucket list of gaming and drawing. That's awesome. Once, no matter how good you are at drawing, the more that you draw, the better you get automatically. Like, that's just how it works. I made my first good animation. No way! Well, let me know when you're done, or like if you posted it, I'll check it out later. Normally, I check out people's videos and stuff on my lives and react to them. So the phrase Kitab al-Hakim tells us that whether we grasp every mystery or not, there's profound wisdom embedded in this revelation. In my first language, I do not know how I did that. That's so creative. People who make their own language, they go very far in life. Because using the side of your brain that most people don't use. So basically, what I've been writing this whole time is this verse, right? It says, "Alif lam ra tilka ayatul kitab al-hakim." So Alif lam ra, those are the miraculous signs of the book possessing wisdom, the wise book. So we're not allowed to know what Alif Lam Ra means. Whether they're root letters or not, like we have no clue. And Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says that you could guess what it is, but you won't know because this is the kind of wisdom that only God knows. And it's meant to be like that because if God didn't have any extra wisdom that we didn't have, would he be on our level? That's just ungodly to be at the level of humans or have humans be given the capacity to have enough as much knowledge as God himself. But this is just one sign. I'm also 90% into my made up planet lore Blurth. Oh yeah, bro, I remember you now. Yeah, Blurth. I added in their beliefs. Wow. That's awesome. Blurth. Yeah, that's a crazy thing to be remembered by. So humans had the capacity to grasp such numbers. They believe in a goddess named Katorotoloth, and different countries use different symbols on their flags to resemble her. So, how did you come up with that name or that idea? So, it'd be ungodly if human had the capacity to grasp as much wisdom as God has. So, it makes sense that even in the Book of Wisdom, the Quran, there are things that we can't know. These secrets are what we will find out in due time when Allah Subhanahu wills. But until then, we can appreciate how well structured this book is and so mysterious. It makes us want to seek even more knowledge. Yeah, I'm pretty curious what Alif Lam Ra means. Like, what could it mean? Is there a meaning that we can't grasp at all? Like, we have never come upon such a thought? Because humans think a lot. We're very conscious creatures, yet we still have that level of consciousness that we don't have the capacity to unlock. You know, how animals, they're not as conscious as humans. So what level of consciousness would it have to take for us to understand the meaning of Alif Lam Ra? You get what I mean? Um, in the crescent continent, they use a single star. In the North Lagipan, they use blurth. In South Lagipan, Bell Land uses the bell and stars. That's so interesting. Like I don't agree with, stories made up using other godly figures because I am monotheistic. Like I believe in only one God. So anything that's like plural or like a goddess, that kind of thing. It's it's heinous, but I still, your capacity to think so creatively when you're so bored. It's a good thing that you use your imagination very much, but yeah, that's cool. Keep going. Keep making your animations. Katora in Ione was recognized in 1132 by New Chicola. Chicola means begging in Chicola. Oh, beginning. I see. Wow. This is how like Native Americans like came up with their stories and, you know, Greek mythology. Like if people nowadays think that's all like playing games and stuff, like making up stuff, but it's actual human nature. It's very interesting. Okay. So Know that Allah's subhanahu wa ta'ala wisdom is so deep that no matter how much we try to grasp the wisdom here, the only thing we can do is praise Him in awe at how vastly different our own wisdom is. Like in terms of like difference level, like how little ours is versus how much His is. That sentence has a bit of grammar mistake, but anyways. While they did make the first discoveries and civilizations, the first church of Blurth was made and is still used to this day. This is also where Katoin Bible was made too. Yo, I'm having boiled eggs right now. Wow, very nice. Here, Scott. Welcome back. Okay, so we did Aya 1. That took half an hour. What? That's crazy. I think we'll do like 2 verses a day, maybe. If we do 2 verses a day, how many days would it take to finish the entire Quran? Because if my sister doesn't use it, hers, because she has a matching one, then I could use that too. And protein shake. Wow, you remind me of this influencer. I forgot his name. Oh yeah. So I need to make a new like habit tracker. If we do 1 verse a day, that's not 1 page. And there's like how many verses on there? I don't know. Are you done for today? No, not yet. I'm just trying to see, like, to make a habit tracker, how far I should go every day. So, started Wednesday, right? Actually, yesterday we started 71, 72, 73, 74. Yunus. So, in total, I feel like Surah Yusuf has, like, how many ayahs? Let's see. There's 109 ayahs. 109 total. So if we could do like 4 or 2 a day, depends. Because some eyes are really long. Okay. Today we did at 1. Let's see. Alright, we could do like 2 eyes today. Because the first page is really long, the eyes. But until Belland had enough of New Chicola's laws, Belland ripped off from New Chicola's and sailed to the Bell continent, or what they thought. They made it to the crescent as a safe area where New Chicola hadn't discovered. This is so interesting. Oh my god. Kind of sounds like human history, like the Native Americans. If there's 109 total, let's see. Then in 30 days, we'd have to do like 3, 6. like 3 to 4 as to just finish one surah in a month. All right, let's continue. I got bored of Earth. What do you expect? Is it loading? Okay. Oh, there's a deeper look. Never mind. Okay. I had two. Yo, I'm going to my grandma's tomorrow. She'll come to pick me up. Right now? If you're going tomorrow, she'll pick you up tomorrow. That sounds nice. Do you like your grandma? Is she nice to you? Because some grandmas are mean. كان الناس يعجبن أن أوحينا إلى رجل. I mean, she sounds nice. Because she's gonna pick you up. Soon, Bellland signed the Declaration of Independence, so OMG bro autocorrect wanted me to say Declaration of Insurance. Is it that important to learn Arabic for you? It is. It's very important. It's like my life goal. And welcome back to the stream, Arrow. How's it going? How have you been? How has your day gone today? I'm good. How are you, Jojo? I'm good too. Um, yeah, today was a good day. I went to the lake, but before that, it was really hot, so I grabbed some ice cream. I like your handwriting. Thank you, Sadi Dabari. I appreciate you. It was sponsored by Sadi Dabari, my ice cream. And my trip to the lake, I I fed all the geese, and they were like my favorite batch of geese. There's like a lot of batches, but this one I barely got to see in a while, so it was really nice to see them. I did finish my goose food, so that's sad, but it was nice that I spent it all on them. And then yeah, I sat by the dock. I was sitting down, and it was so nice and peaceful. The wind was blowing, even though it was hot. Like I was in the shade, and it felt so nice. Some words later, Bella. MashaAllah. Even if you don't learn it, does it really matter? Like you live in California, right? Yeah, yeah. It doesn't matter like that. It's not like I have to learn it. It's something that I like to do on my own accord. Not in any Muslim countries. Yeah. What are you doing, Jojo? Okay, so right now we're just looking into the verses, the Arabic verses of our Quran, our holy book. So this app is really good. This is an Quran app, so it goes over each Arabic word one by one, gives all the different like translations of each one, and then the whole translation too. And I'm trying to write it down on my Quran journal that my sister got me. And then we have the translations section here. We have the tafsir section here. It said like you could include the Arabic too, so that's what I've been doing. Because at first I didn't add any Arabic, but those verses were pretty long too, so I couldn't have. If they're too long, I wouldn't add the Arabic, but if I could fit it in there, I would. And then we have the tafsir, which is the commentary that we get from the revealed app, which this is the commentary that my cousin showed me, like how to get it. And yeah, after that, you write your own reflections. And then in the bottom, you take away some actionable takeaways. So this is verse 1 of this chapter, Yunus, which is Jonah. People are more familiar with Jonah. Yunus is the Arabic version of Jonah. Some scenarios I've made myself is where Earth gets stuck by an asteroid and a stickman history starts. What's a stickman? Okay, Manu, hold on. Do you love Christianity, Joy, if you don't mind sharing your honesty? Christianity has a lot of overlapping with Islam. So, whenever I see like a practicing Christian family, like I appreciate them more than, those families that don't really, believe in God and, kind of just live on their whims and stuff. Like the kind of families that, you know, just live for consumerism purposes, just like your average family, like they just watch the Dodgers, they drink all night, and then they just party all day, eat for Thanksgiving, and I guess a lot of Christian families do that too. But like, if you live with actual principles, like it's harder to fall into that. People with religion by nature are more disciplined than people without, like a set goal. So in that regard, I would say that I do appreciate Christianity because it is an Abrahamic faith that's like similar and has a lot of root, like uh, it comes from the same Abrahamic root of as Islam. So to that degree, yes. Oops, most times. Jojo, I don't know why, but every stream I get so sleepy that most takes I end up snork memeing during the stream and wake up disappear. I slept through the stream. Yeah, I know why. It's because it's gotten boring, you know? It's still really very calm. Like, I'm not really talking anything. So, that's good though, because like, I'll be concentrating more. But yeah, it's also boring for the masses. Too boring, too old. Yo, waalaikum salam wa rahmatullahi tofu. How's it going? I'm not boring. You're not boring or you're not bored? And welcome to the stream, Hindu Stava, right? Ava? I don't know. I was disappointed and no, it's proven because your stream's so late most times. Really? I mean, I stream like literally 1 a.m. This is really early though. 9 p.m. for me. Obscene meme probably. What does that mean? Dang, why can't I not spell? When I make my Katorian Bible, it's gonna include lots of lore from a Katorian perspective. Very nice. But yeah, how's it going, Tofu? How's your day been? This is like the first stream you caught in a long time. Have the people been amazed that we revealed revelation to a man from among them, saying, "Warn mankind and give good tidings to those who believe that they have." Hi, Irene Kia. Welcome back to the stream. How's it going? Grief is just a love nowhere to go. Bro, that's so deep. Yeah, that's so true as well. I think sadness is always like related to something that you're attached to. That's why you can't really grieve the loss of your Lord, right? I mean, maybe you can grieve that fact if you don't have faith anymore, but because God is ever living, and if you prioritize Him, then no one can ever take that away. Damn, your vids are so calming. People end up like memeing to them. Yeah, that isn't that such a flex? I don't know. Like, no more ASMR, no more like white noise. Just watch my streams. Reaching 1K will take you this whole year at this point. You know what? Slowly but surely is like wins the race. Like I'm not in a rush. Okay, I don't. What's 1K subs gonna do for me? I'm not getting money out of this, right? I mean, maybe someday, I don't know. But money changes people, so we'll just enjoy the journey rather than the destination. Hola amigo, everyone. Yeah, welcome everybody. A lot of people here. Wow. Alright, so I wrote the translation here, but because it's like kind of broken up, I wrote the whole thing again here. So I don't know if it's gonna have that much space for the rest of the tafsir, but if not, I'll just do it on the reflection side. Bye, assalamu alaikum. What? That's crazy. Wa alaikum assalam wa rahmatullahi tofu. Alright, so has it been something strange for people that we sent revelation to a man from among them? For those studying grammar, know that the construction and أوحينا إلى رجل منهم. This is the خبر predicate of خنا. Uh, كان, which, but what exactly was Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala commanding this messenger to do? أكان للناس عجبا? Has it been that strange for people? أن أوحينا إلى رجل منهم, that we have sent a man from among them. By the way, أن أوحينا إلى رجل منهم is اسم كان. Grammar students. And عجبا is خبر كان. How do we know? Is this the Jesus channel? Yeah, we love Jesus here. I have to share about God and religion. This concept of the religion is art. I think I have no belief system, but I don't have enough knowledge about science, a subject linked in truth. That's I don't know what to say to that. You're free to believe what you want. What's crazy, you old. I don't want to end up sleeping. I have work to do. Bye. No way. How old am I? You don't even know. Like you all you do is guess. All you guess is the old ages. So it is what you would whatever you want to believe. So this is khabar predicate of kana. But why does he have to specify, the grammar here? Like what about the predicate here? What exactly was Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala commanding this messenger to do? And andirin nas, warn the people. وَبَشِّرِ الَّذِينَ آمَنُوا, and give good news to those who believe. Is that what they find so strange? Notice something critical here. Warnings are mentioned first, then good news. You'll find that the entire tone of the surah emphasizes warning over congratulations. The theme of caution overshadows comfort throughout. Okay, let's write that down. Wait, I'm just trying to process, like, is that what they find so strange? Like, okay. Shawarma up. Bye. You forgot to read my last. Oh no, sorry. Keturah is the goddess of everything according to the Keturah Bible and protects birth from an impact. Okay. When I listen to your voice, it makes me very relaxed. Uh, I guess because it's like what I'm saying, because it's not more about the voice rather than the words. Because this is the words of God. You forgot my last one. Shawarma. You are 18 plus. Bye. You keep saying bye, but then you're still here, Tofu. Like, make up your mind. But like, you saying you have work to do. What kind of work do you have? Is it like, you could do some tafsir alongside. Warnings are mentioned first, right? So give good news to those who believe. So warnings are mentioned first, then good news. you'll find that the entire tone of the surah emphasizes warning over congratulations. Listen to words, not for voice. There's no time in Eden. Yeah. Eden, right? It's like a place in heaven, the garden. Yeah. Because it's eternal. Time, I guess time is eternal too, but like, you wouldn't need to keep track of days, right? Because the sun never sets in heaven. There's no sleep in heaven either. You'll find that the entire tone of the surah emphasizes warning over congratulations. The theme of caution overshadows comfort throughout. Allah tells the believers they will have قَدَمَ صِدْقٍ عِنْدَ رَبِّهِمْ, a firm footing of truth with their master. In other words, they'll have a precedence, priority, the first step as far as their Lord is concerned. Give good tidings to those who believe that they'll have a firm precedence of honor with the Lord. Precedence. Iones is my language. I made so I'll paste a chart here. Eden is a state, not a location. Basically, yeah. It's like the state of eternal happiness. That's really cool. Here's most similarities from Iones. Yeah, I don't think I could use that language, but that's very cool. The theme of caution overshadows comfort throughout. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. But with AI here nowadays, like like if you made your own language, it would be so much easier to decipher it because of that. So honestly, there's no point. Well, there's a semi language in it, which then translates into whatever language. Oh, very interesting. So is it from like just the English letters turn to another letter? What's all this? He's making a new language. In other words, they'll have a president's priority first step as far as it was concerned. But look at how the disbelievers responded. قال الكافرون إن هذا لساحر مبين. This is truly an obvious magician. The more they listened to the Prophet ﷺ, the more convinced they became that he was performing some kind of sorcery. Here's something fascinating. Calling him a magician is actually a compliment, not an insult. Why? Because when you call something magic, you're acknowledging that you have to take a leap of faith to believe it's just a trick. You're admitting it's something awesome that you cannot explain through common sense. They were acknowledging the supernatural power of the Quran when they called it magic. But think about what they were calling magic. The Prophet ﷺ wasn't levitating in the air. He wasn't showing them elaborate tricks. There was no staff turning into a snake here, no sea parting. None of that was happening. All he had was words, and they were calling words magic. Usually, when you think of magic, you think of something visual, something you'd see, not words. But these words were mystifying them to such a degree that they couldn't find any other category to put them in except magic. Even in their rejection of faith, there's an implicit acknowledgement that something from the unseen is at work, because magic itself is a belief in the unseen. So even these accusations are subtle defeat of their argument. Ask Trump first. The way. Please stop. That's mean. Let me have my own language you want. Alright, so but with how the disbelievers responded with all my pens are drying out, for real. I also made a religion that is only for made up word purposes. The ironic thing is, bruh, oh my god, none of these work. First one was better. Where you and your family can live there. Just make your own new world. I wish I could do that. An attempt to. Yay! What is so yay, Mr. Blue Truck? I can give myself schizophrenia and imagine I'm on blur. Bro, I do that every day. Just keep on imagining something impossible. You know, animals can't imagine. That's only a human power because of our higher level of consciousness. They still call it magic. So, even in these accusations, there's a subtle defeat in the argument. Alright, we're done with the translation and the tafsir. Now let's write some reflections. What did we understand from this? I was thinking of reflections before that, but I kind of forgot it. Like while writing, I was thinking about it. So let's read it again. Have the people been amazed that we revealed revelation to a man from among them, saying, warn mankind and give good tidings to those who believe that they'll have a firm precedence of honor with their Lord. But the disbelievers say, indeed, this is an obvious magic. Like, have the people been amazed that we revealed to a man from among them, saying, so they're basically the people have been amazed, meaning the people, the good and the bad, they're both amazed because the bad ones, they still call it magic. No one can deny the amazement of the Quran. It's kind of like a rhetorical question because has it been something strange for people that we sent the revelation to a man from among them? Man, it sucks being left-handed because, like, your hand's gonna be on this side of the book and it's like kind of hard. But I think when you're right-handed, like, it's the same effect here. All right, my time has come now. Remember me, guys, in the name of Allah. Okay, bye, Scott. Have a good rest of your day, inshallah. The good accept and the bad accuse. So, Yuki is here, as usual. Keep it up like that, inshallah. You are W streamer, bro. Thank you, Scott. Stickmen are like stick figures, so they can withstand the heavy planet because they're thin. All their organs are in their head. That's funny. So, like, what is the body for? Kitty, yeah, Yuki is here. learning some tafsir alongside. All right, so body is for walking and stuff. Duh. So how are the organs up in the head then? How are they walking without organs in there? How big is the head relative to the body? They'd have to walk pretty slowly, right? Because the oxygen. Trying to make some reflections here, but I kept losing my train of thought. Hmm. Oh yeah. Even to this day, the Quran is the most memorized book in the entire world. There's no book more memorized than the Quran because the Bible is something that people would say, they would compete with that, but obviously the Bible keeps on changing. So thank you for respecting his schedule, Dr. Mayer. Senior baby boy Papa is so proud. He can't contain his excitement. Oh wow. That's why he's cleaning himself. He's just like wiping his tears in proudness. What did you learn so far from this stuff series? Well, that's what I'm trying to do, putting in the reflections. I just did one eye before this. What I learned was that Alif Lam Ra is just, it's something that, we're not able to grasp because either the meaning is something that we can know, it's just like we don't know it, the capacity is within us. Or what I believe is that it could be, something that's set for a higher level of consciousness. You know how animals can't think like humans can't think like God because only He can understand what Alif Lam Ra means. So that's the differentiation of humans and God because no one can have that level of wisdom. I already knew that about something new. Whoa, 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 something new. Well, so in the second verse that we read, the translation is the disbelievers would say that he's a magician, an obvious magician, while the believers are given precedence. They'll have like a strong footing, in truth, you know, and the whole tone of this surah is that it emphasizes warning over congratulations. She finally found a spot. Mr. Mayor Bonk is a boy. He can think like humans. He can't. He's not conscious. But it's not like these tafsirs are meant for learning something new, because most things we already know already, right? Like I read the whole translation of the Quran before, and we tend to forget them, but it does make you think in a different manner, a little bit. Just like pondering. That's the point, is to ponder, not to learn something new. It's a bonus if you do learn something new, but most things we know already. Why do I want to believe in a God I made up? I shouldn't. That's true. You can't make up God, right? God is higher than that. Have faith. Yeah. I thought you were gonna leave Air Scott. I mean, not that I'm sad that you're still here, but you know, he said have a good day. But yeah, the Quran is the most memorized book in the whole world. Why is he licking my hand, bro? Pet his chin. He's petting me. Look at him. Still, Couture sounds like a nice thing to believe. Whatever makes it nice, like what makes Couture nice to believe in? Cause that's already God. Anything nice you could think of, like God already has those qualities. I don't know. Yeah. Well, you could think about it. Well, Yuki gets his pets in. All right, I gotta get back to my reflections. I just like the name. Yeah, how'd you come up with that, Katora? Sounds like katana, like that samurai sword. Or like somebody from the Airbender series. Okay. Toloth sounds like tooth or Tola. Yeah. It's becoming a Yuki petting stream. This ain't what it's for. I'm just trying to write a little bit. Deciding to sleep right here. Still, though, the name is nice and original, and no intention of copying any name. Yeah, I haven't heard anything like that before. So that really is original. What more can you want? SubhanAllah. To be given precedence. All right, so we're done with the reflections now. Some actionable takeaways is I guess to have that strong footing that this verse talks about, we should just like stick to the practices of the one who brought these revelations in the first place. Alrighty, I'm done with both of them, both the verses. I feel like I could do more, but we'll call it here, shall we? Katura protected Blith from an asteroid and gave light at the end of the tunnel in dark times, making someone's worst time still the best. She always did give rain, according to some Lotharians struggling on farm. That's so literally that's like what our god does. You know how the moon was the moon has a huge crater on it. Like if you look at it with binoculars or telescope, I mean not binoculars. Like if you look at it like a close up picture of the moon, you'll see that it has a huge crater. Why is that? Because the moon blocked the Earth from a huge asteroid. That was not just by chance that the orbit was like at that direct, direction. It was from God Himself that He protected Earth that way. Mr. Pinkalicious, yeah. And honestly, like God's like He does everything that you mentioned. What an imagination. You don't have to like believe in an imagination. This is real, you know? Pinky toesies. Yeah. All right. I want to do two verses a day, but I don't know if I should just like step it up to three, if three is too much or too little. We'll see, inshallah. I think we'll call it here. And then after I pray Isha and I eat dinner or something, I'll come back and read the Hobbit. All right? Take care guys. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. سبحانك اللهم وبحمدك أشهد أن لا إله إلا الله وحده. Wait, where's my thing? I had like an outro dua. Never mind. Okay, bye guys.